welcome. Exercise question 119. Today I told last time some zigzag question. Some 2-3 questions will be there. See. Find moment of inertia about center of axis, all dimensions millimeter, some zigzag type. See, this type of question gives you more idea about dimensions. So, see, 200, all dimensions given here. Using that one, divide into parts. See, I will divide like this. See, I'll show you. Dividing like this. How to get all the dimensions? So many questions are over. See, earlier I had done a question, this way, this way, this way, and this way. Long back. Once that question is clear, this is clear. You observe the dimensions here and decide dimension for each and everything. This rectangle 1, this rectangle 2, this rectangle 3, and what is the overall dimension here, what is the overall dimension here. Decide from the dimensions. Exercise, okay. They want I about center of the axis. To locate G, see, origin here. Find x bar and y bar. I wrote here A1, x1, y1, A2, x2, y2, A3, x3, y3. Total area, I got x bar, y bar. Okay, locate now. 205.230. See here. 140 plus 60. 140 plus 60 is 200. 205. So it will be somewhere here. See. Jump. This is your y axis. From here, extreme bottom left corner, this is 205.230. It's little out of scale. 205.230. Little out of scale. Okay. Then, from that side, from here to here will be total 450. It will be, I wrote it down, 244.770. 77. Okay, why I put 0? 0, I skip that one. 2, 3. Because third decimal, but third decimal is 0. Okay. Little out of scale. Okay. Y bar. How much? 149.246. See here. From here to here is 50. Furthermore, this is 260. 260 half is 130. 130 plus 50 is 190. How much you got? 149. So, it will be somewhere here. X-axis. See, now, from here to here, see, this distance will be how much? 149.246. I write it neatly here. 149.246. Then, this all I will remove now, not required. From the top edge, see, up to there, this distance will be total 350, subtract 200.754. Okay, this is your problem. This all you have to calculate. Okay, once now, x bar, y bar over. Actually, it is an exercise question. Still, I am writing expressions now. Okay, I will remove this question. 119, next 120. I have to remember it. 120 next. Okay. Now, write. Usual, write the statements all. Start. IXX. I about XX. Just 1 minute. Let me check the camera. Can I go up to there? I think no problem. Yes, absolutely no problem. Little further I can go left side. Space is there. So we are calculating IXX. Start. IXX equal to, now I am not writing, I am writing continuously. If you want, you write part 1, part 2, part 3 separately. As I told you, no explanation. You have to solve the question IXX. 200 into 40 cube by 12. 200 into 40 cube by 12. Area IG plus area. 200 into 40 is the area into 200.754 minus 40 by 2 whole square. Whole square. Whole square should be clear. That one square. Okay. First one over. Plus second one. I. 60 into 260 cube by 12. 60 into 260 cube divided by 12 plus area. 60 into 260 is the area. 60 into 260 is the area. Here space problem is there. I write one below the other one. See, this distance square is 200.754 minus 40 again minus 260 by 2. 260 by 2, that number to be square. Okay, second one also over. Plus third one. I about own axis. 310 into 50 cube by 12. 310 into 50 cube by 12 plus 310 into 50 is the area into 149.246 minus 50 by 2 whole square over. Calculate all the three and get the IXX. Okay, over. IYY. Now YY. Start here. First one. 40 into 200 cube by 12. See, exercise question. What I am giving is actually bonus for you. Those who are serious should do one thing, should not see the expression. They should write their own expression and then check it into this distance. Where is it here? 205.23 minus 200 by 2 whole square. No reason I am telling. Plus second one. I about y by over. 260 into 60 cube by 12. 260 into 60 cube divided by 12 plus 260 into 60 is the area into this distance square is 205.23 minus 140 again minus half of 60 by 2 whole square. Y means, sorry, exercise question, I cannot tell all those things. Last one, 50 into 310 cube by 12. 50 into 310 cube divided by 12 plus 50 into 310 is the area into 244.77 minus 310 by 2 minus 310 by 2 whole square. Suppose somebody comes to the class without going to earlier classes, they will tell this person does not know how to teach. See, he simply tells something and writes what it is called teaching. They will tell it is called cheating. Okay, no problem. Teaching and cheating, they are different actually. That is, those who do not bother to study everything, those who study systematically, they will tell this is not required. We can do ourselves only. That's why it's exercise question. But still, for helping those who are difficulty, intermediate, in between those who get difficulties, they can clarify what mistakes they are doing. Okay. Next question number 120, I will make ready. See. This time it is this way zigzag. I will make now this way zigzag. Okay. Last question of zigzag series. Question 120 now. I told this way zigzag. Okay. Here see, little important. Find moment of inertia about centroidal axis and hence find and see one more thing I write now about centroidal axis. See, and see, I will change the statement here. Find moment of inertia about centroidal axis and hence find moment of inertia about PQ and RS. They are telling PQ is outside here, RS outside. Earlier I used to give edge, now outside. So first remember, actually I should not tell. Finding first moment of inertia about centroidal axis and then using that one, finding about any other axis given he is already explained thoroughly earlier. We are doing exercise questions. See, if there is something new, I will always explain. If it is already over so many times, I will not explain. First of all, exercise question. Anyway, still, see, first to do, see, after all this one, you first go for first part of the question. First part of question. That is finding, see, moment of inertia about centroidal axis, or you can tell briefly, easy language, finding Ixx and Iyy. Okay, you know it. So for that you have to locate G. See, I divide it into parts. Dimensions you have to check. See, using the given dimensions. See, here now, don't mark RS and PQ. Don't mark it. For the given lamina, you locate centroid. Make a note. RS and PQ will come later, not now. Now see, dimensions you should decide. Actually, high school level mathematics. Okay, start. AXY, I got AX bar, Y bar. And I cross check from that side. See, X bar. This is, the origin is here. I am taking this origin. See, from this origin, this way X and this way Y. This all you known for you. Okay. Start. X bar. 67, somebody may ask, not explaining anything, simply writing. Okay, simply writing. 67.117. See here. From I forgot to mark centroids of each part. This always you have to mark centroid of each part. See? Okay. For me not required. Okay. Now, how much? 67.117. This total is 142. 142 by 2 is 71. 67. So surely little this side. See? YY axis. From here, this is 22. Okay. From here to YY is 67.117. 117. I'll write once again. Not clear. 117. If this is 61, from this side, you see, from this extreme edge, you calculate. Into total 142, it will come 74.883. Or if you do X bar from that side, you will get this answer. Y bar 96.974. See here. Here to here is 90. 96. But up to center is 90 plus 12.5. It is how much? 112. 90 plus 12.5 is 102.5. But 96 you got. So little above. XX. From bottom edge up to here is how much? Y bar 96.974. Calculate from the topmost edge. See? From the topmost edge. From there it will be 93.026. So right here we completed formality. We located centroid and marked XX and YY. Okay, now we will calculate moment of inertia. 1 minute. I'll continue now only, not pausing recording. Okay. Start here. I'll start here. I about XX equal to, see correctly what I am doing. Start from there. 20 into 75 cube by 12. 20 into 75 cube by 12 Ig plus area is 20 into 75 is the area into centroid is here 93.026 red color 93.026 minus 75 by 2 whole square, that is for first one, okay, plus second one here 142 into 25 cube by 12, 142 into 25 cube divided by 12 Ig plus 142 into 25 is the area into this distance square is 93.026 minus 75 again minus 25 by 2. 20 by 2 whole square. Those who are serious, they will understand everything. That is what I want. Plus last one here. 22 into 90 cube by 12. 22 into 90 cube divided by 12 plus 22 into 90 is the area into centroid here is 96.974 minus 90 by 2 whole square. Yes, this time I want the answer. I will write it upward. I will calculate and write the answer in 10 to the power 6 millimeter power 4. I will calculate and write the answer little later. Okay, RS is here. Next, I about YY. Start. First one, 75 into 20 cube by 12. 20 cube divided by 12 Ig plus 75 into 20 is the area into this distance square. This distance square. Why you are doing? 74.883 minus 20 by 2 whole square. This is explained more than 1,000 times earlier. This pattern is explained repeatedly thousands of times earlier. Plus second one, I about YY. 25 into 142 cube by 12 Ig plus 25 into 142 is the area into this distance square is 74.883 minus 142 by 2. Correct, exactly edge here. 142 by 2 whole square. Don't see this is number. Don't consider this one. It is the value written here. You see the expression what I am explaining. This is actually a number written there. Okay. 96. This is not calculation part. 96.970 is 96.974. 1 minute. Somebody will get confused about that one. 96.974. 1 minute. 96.974. Okay, now taken care. Plus last one. I about YY for this one. 90 into 22 cube by 12. 22 cube divided by 12 Ig plus 90 into 22 is the area into this distance square is 67.117 minus 22 by 2 whole square. Red color, okay, no problem. Whole square over. Color is not important. You get IYY. I write the answer later. 10 to the power 6 millimeter power 4. Now I want the answer. So I will calculate and write the answer then. It is required. Okay, I got the answer. IXX, IYY, I copied here. Now be very careful. This principle is told many times. First part over. Now go to same question, second part. See now. I'll write. See these answers I noted down there. 12.3062, 18.6985. Yes, total area is 7030. I noted down. Okay. Now be very careful. I'll remove this one now. This is called a principle. How is the question you should understand? See, actually I should not tell. Make a note. See, first they want, see, first part of the question is over. First part, finding IXX and IYY. That is I about centroidal axis. Now they want I about PQ and I about RS. You need not do part by part. I told you, once you get I about XX and YY, see, this XX and YY are centroidal axis for the entire area. So what you do? Consider the entire area, whatever in the question given, as one unit. See here. rough sketch, no breaking, no dimension, nothing. See, no breaking, no dimensions, nothing. This is this way, and then this way. Scale is not required. Okay, this is 25. Okay, that is 20, little bigger. Okay, no problem. Consider the entire area as 1 unit. See? Mark its centroid. See this G. I will take that as small g now. Where is it? That G comes here. See, this is G. G for the entire. This G is nothing but that G. Okay, little down. Okay, little down. Okay, now through this draw x-x axis, its own centroidal axis. See, this you call small x-x. This is nothing but this x-x. Through this draw y-y. Small y-y, because it's a now you are considering this as a part y-y. See, this distance is known, actually you require I, now for this one, see the total area is, complete area is 7030, you know it, mm square. And I about this x-x axis, if I write there, problem will come, I write here. See, for this complete here, area equal to 7030 mm square. I about xx is, just now we got 12.3062, 10 to the power 6 millimeter power 4. Oh, here also problem, because one more axis comes here. Where shall I write? Oh, one more axis comes here. Oh, okay, I'll write here. For this complete one, area equal to, right, I'll write here. How much? 70, you write here only 7030. 30 mm square, and mm square, and I about its centroidal axis. See, for the entire lamina as 1 unit is 12.3062, 12.3062, 10 to the power 6 millimeter power 4. Just now we got I about yy, this centroidal axis, is 18.6985, 18.6985, 10 to the power 6 millimeter power 4. Okay. Now they want I about PQ. Mark here. See, they want I about PQ and also I about RS somewhere here. RS. See, this distance is, they told in the question, 70 millimeter. This distance they told in the question. I won't write. Okay, red color I use, no problem, red color. This is 60 millimeter. Now, using parallax theorem, IPQ equal to, you consider entire area as 1 unit. See, complete area, I about centroidal axis, that is 12.3062, 10 to the power 6 Ig, plus area, full area, 7030 is the area into from centroid to PQ. This distance square is 60. Now you require this distance. See, this distance is known for you. This distance already calculated. How much it is? 96.974. And also we want this distance. It is there, 74.883. Okay, so area into this distance square is 96.974. Okay, red color, I put red color, H square. 96.974 plus 60, that whole square will give I about PQ. I got the answer 185.531. 185 third decimal 531, 10 to the power 6 millimeter power 4. I got the answer. See, I'll tell you answer. I'll write somewhere in the corner. You require it later. Where I'll write it? In the corner I'll write here. First answer is I about which one? About PQ we got 185.531. Okay, PQ. Then I about RS is first its own centroidal axis, YY. 18.6985, 6985, 10 to the power 6 is Ig, plus area is 7030 is the full area into from centroid to RS, this distance square 74.883, 74.883 plus 70 whole square. This also I calculated. RS 166.266, 166.266, 266, 10 to the power 6 millimeter power 4 I got. I'll make a note here. RS I got how much? 166.266, 10 to the power 6. This answer about IPQ, IRS we got using moment of inertia about centroidal axis. Okay. Question number 120 over. Now question number 121. I'll close the question now. 121. See. Once again same question. See now question now. Question is find moment of inertia about PQ and RS. See, important. Okay, mark here. Question, same question. Now, this all I will remove now. This complete board I will remove now. See. And you do one thing. Solve this as independent question. Okay, now you have to make a note. See. First class. First some statement is a class. Oh, this question is same as last question. They want once again I about PQRS as an independent question, but in the question they did not ask I about centroidal axis. Therefore, no need of locating centroid. We do not know what is centroid now. See, no need of locating centroid, nothing, YYXX, nothing. But you should not do this way. You should solve independently. Okay. What you do? Once again, see, divide into parts. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Mark the required axis. This also is not there. See, this also is not there. Directly find, because why? No centroid location required. Part by part find it. Mark PQ. PQ is somewhere here. See, this is your PQ. PQ. Where is PQ? From here to PQ, they told this distance is 60 millimeter. Okay. Then also mark RS here. RS. Any length, mark here RS. And in the question given, from here to RS is 70 millimeter. Given in the question. See, this is given in question. Right here. Right here. Given in question. Given in question. Okay, start now. Now, I about PQ. Use parallax theorem. See now. First, IPQ. One by one. I about its own centroidal axis. 20 into 75 cube. 75 cube by 12 Ig plus area 20 into 75 is the area into from centroid to PQ, this distance square is 75 by 2, 75 by 2 plus 25 plus 90 plus another 60 whole square. Or you can do one thing. What? This distance square is 60 plus 190 minus 75 by 2. That also we will do. Plus second one. Second one. I about own axis. 142 into 25 cube by 12. 142 into 25 cube divided by 12. Plus area. 142 into 25 is the area into from this centroid to this one. 25 by 2. 25 by 2 plus 90 plus 60 whole square. Second one also over. Plus last one. 22 into 90 cube by 12. 22 into 90 cube divided by 12. Ig plus area. 22 into 90 is the area into from here to here is 90 by 2 plus 60 whole square. I will tell you, I honestly calculated. Usually what I will do, I will hit the calculator, but I calculated, I got answer 185 point, see, 185.5305 is 531. 531, 10 to the power 6 millimeter power 4. See the answer here? Yes. Same answer we got last time also. Okay, now I about RS. Start. I about its own axis. 75 into 20 cube by 12. This is suddenly from exercise question. This has come to suddenly I started explaining more. I should stop this explanation. Why? The exercise question. Still okay, you get benefit. Plus 75 into 20 is the area into centroid to RS, this distance square. 20 by 2 plus 70. 20 by 2 plus 70 or red color, h square. 20 by 2, okay, I use red color only because h square. 20 by 2 plus 70 whole square is for figure number 1, part number 1, plus here I about its own axis. 25 into 142 cube by 12 plus area 25 into 142 is the area into centroid to that distance. 142 by 2 plus 70. This all I cannot explain, sorry. First of all, the exercise question. Okay. Plus, what I am explaining is a bonus for you. I about its own axis. This all over so many times earlier. 90 into 22 cube by 12. 90 into 22 cube divided by 12 Ig plus 90 into 22 is the area into, from centroid is here, from here is 22 by 2, see, 22 by 2, you got this distance, then see, 22 by 2, or what you can do is, you start from that side, better, see, what you do is, 70 plus 142, that is much better. 70 plus 142, because we want from centroid to there, this distance square is 70 plus 142 minus 22 by 2. That is much. Otherwise, what you require? Otherwise, you require this distance. See, this offset required. Leave it. Minus 22 by 2 whole square. Calculate. I sincerely calculated. I got 166.266. No, I got actually 266. There it is. 26. I got 267. 2665. 10 to the power 6 millimeter power 4. I got. See, last time answer is 166.266. If you round off here, 166.267 or see 267. 0.001 error is nothing. That is because of approximation. Same answer. What I got. Okay. Question number 121 correct. 119, 120, 121 correct. Okay. Sufficient for today. Next class I am going for the most powerful part. Powerful one. That is I section. I section. Some 4 or 5 questions I will solve in a single class. Both symmetrical and non-symmetrical. Both I will cover. Okay. All exercise, brief solution. Okay. Thank you. Next class we will meet.